Here's Ron Peace. He's going to fake the handoff. It's going to be a play action pass, and he's got someone across the middle of the field, and that's Tanner Harrison. And on the first drive of the game, the Lions are going to score. What a way to start this game out. Oh my goodness. That was like a 70-yard touchdown. He just runs across the middle of the field. No one decides to pick him up, and the safety takes a bad angle, and he just walks into the end zone. Tanner Harrison with a huge play. Here's Braden Atkinson. It's going to be a play action pass. He's got Braden Smith across the middle of the field. He's going to find some room, and that's going to be a first down. Here's Braden Atkinson. It's going to be a quick throw to Braden Smith, and he's got some room to run a great block there, and that's going to be a first down. Here's Braden Atkinson. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a quick throw to CJ Miller. He's got a lot of room to run. Nobody is out there. He's going to be brought down about the 25. Here's Braden Atkinson. He's going to have some time to throw, and he's got Braden Smith. That's going to be first and goal for the Bears. Here's Braden Atkinson, and he's going to be a quick throw, and that's Dabbs on the catch. That's going to be a touchdown for the Mercer Bears to tie it up 7-7. Comes across, beats the corner. That's going to be a touchdown. A great long drive in response to that, like, two-play touchdown from the Lions. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to throw across the middle. That's Christian Jordan, and he's going to have a first down. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to drop back, and he's got Tanner Harrison across the middle of the field. That is going to be a first down for the Lions. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to drop back. He has some time. He's going to throw, and that's the running back, KJ Schenkel, into the red zone of the Lions. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to drop back. He has time. Pressure coming, but he's got Joshua Pilk in the open in the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown to put East Texas A&M up 14-7 on the number one team. Wow, what a play and what a drive. Here's Braden Atkinson. He has some time. He's going to throw one up, and he's got Kendall Harris on the catch. That's a first down. Here's Atkinson. He's going to give it to CJ Miller, and he's got some room to run, outrunning his blockers, and tries to make him move, but that's a first. Here's Atkinson. He's going to have some time. He throws, and that's Adonis McDaniel open. That's a first and goal. Here's Atkinson. He's going to throw, and he's got Braden Smith in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Braden Smith with a great catch there. Gets open. That's the one guy you need to be covering. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to have time to throw, but that's Cade Camise on the sack. Ron Peace is going to go down. That's a huge loss. Here's Atkinson. He's going to be a quick throw. That's Kendall Harris. He's got room across the middle of the field. That is going to be a first down. Here's Atkinson, fourth down. He's going to give it to Miller, and he's going to get blown up. A huge stand by the Lions defense. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to roll to the right, but he's going to be brought down. That is another sack for the Bears defense. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw across the middle of the field. That's Devin Matthews saying he wants in, and that's a first down. Here's Atkinson. He's going to give it to Tyrell Coward, and he's got room to run. He's going to get a huge gain there. That's going to be a first down. Here's Atkinson. Play action. He's got Dabbs across the middle of the field. That's going to be a first down for the Bears. Here's Braden Atkinson. He's going to drop back, and he's got Braden Smith on the short pass, but that's going to be first and goal. Here's Atkinson. He's going to give it to CJ Miller, and he's going to walk into the end zone. A huge hole to run through there, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. That's going to tie it up 14-14. No, that's going to take the lead 21-14. Here's Ron Peace. He's going to throw it, and he's got a man. That's Devin Matthews. Here's Ron Peace trying to make something happen. He's got Pilk. That's a huge third down conversion there for the Lions. Here's Ron Peace. Last play of the game, probably. He's just going to have to throw it up. He's just going to have to throw it up. He's going to run, and he's going to be hit and sacked. That's going to end it. The Mercer Bears are going to escape 21-14.